All right, welcome to it. Today is going to be fairly simple, just more questing and grinding. I don't even think we checked the auction house or the mailbox on this one. We are finishing. We just finished the Stalvin, and I did a bunch of other stuff in between. I think I had logged out and done some stuff I can't remember. It's been a while. Um, big chunk of XP right there. Big quest chain done. It's great if you're a priest. It's a great ring. Went back out to do the ogres and met this awesome shaman. This shaman, so I made a frost shock joke. I just typed in frost shock and he laughed and he's like, it's been, kind of been a while kind of thing. Long time ago back in the day, and this is 20 years ago. I mean, this is literally back when YouTube was, I don't even know if it was YouTube, might have even been like MySpace or something. A shaman had made a video about becoming a paladin, playing a paladin in vanilla, and how nobody wanted him for anything. Like, nobody's inviting this paladin. He can't get into a group for anything. He's like, so I decided to switch over to shaman, and then he used this big text. He's like frost shock, and he went through all the reasons, and all of a sudden, he's getting group invites everywhere, and it was just very funny at the time because it was very true. I mean, he had this paladin flexing in full armor, talking about all of his great gear. Nobody wanted him, and you just get a little nobody shaman with frost shock, and everybody wants him. So he actually, though, remembered the video. So that's how long we've been in this game, everybody. I'm not alone. Thank you to Enyer. He was farming the ore here, and I needed the monocle. So he said, I said, hey, I'm going in for the monocle. He's like, I've already got it, but I want the ore. And I said, you can have the ore. I just want it. So we went through this. We already got it. I'm letting him get that ore. When you're in a group, it's just, I mean, he's helping me out. Like, I would not, I was ready to sheep that one ogre, hoping that he wouldn't pull, and he eventually did. We broke sheep, of course, because he had his flame totem down, which isn't a big deal. It was two of us, but I wasn't certain. When I first clicked on him, I was thinking he might be an elite. But he's helping me out, so I'm going to escort him out or just stick with him. He does not need me. But it's just I don't know. We've just done this for years, and I'm sure him being an old player, I'm assuming just because he knew the video, because I don't think anybody's seen that video anymore. Him being an older player, he probably is accustomed to it. And then we ran out the whole area, went back up to good old Raven Hill. You know what I did there. Went into the catacombs to get these raiders done. I was gonna invite this guy and I got stalled by a green drop, which he's got the 2 from Dead Mine, so he didn't need it. But group up, everybody. That's what this game is about. This game is designed for. It is no longer a solo. Hardcore is great. It's wonderful. I respect everybody who has the patience to play it. But this game is a social game, and we need to bring that part back to the game. We finished that up. Now I left this in here. There's a guy that's gonna pat by. It looks just like these dudes. He's the elite Morden something. He's backing up because he saw him, but I'm ranged and I didn't. And I'm super smart. I know he's there. I know he does it. There he is. I'm like, oh no, and I'm running. Well, he's on me. But I want you to see how far he chases us. Normally I can Frost Nova something, just run away from it. It'll put in chase and it'll leave. Okay, he's got my slow on him again. Now I know sometimes a mob will bug when you do continually Nova them. They'll kind of bug a bit, but I just don't know that this. I mean, this dude chased us forever. I was like, I'm just gonna hand in this quest, and we're laughing about it in chat. We're like, what in the world? He's still after me. Look at him. I don't think I've seen this before. I'm kind of like, do I need to let him kill me? Is that what I need to do? But then he just finally reset. That's a long run, everybody. Anyway, watch him. You'll butt pull him if you're not careful. And I knew he was there. I just messed up. A good old hermit. I waited too long here. I messed this up too. This poor mage. I could have saved this mage. I should have ignored. Or should not have ignored that, but yeah, so she's too close to Eliza. And she should have gotten out of combat. But I don't know if she could have. I think these guys are part of her. I'm not sure. Yeah, they're Eliza's guards, yeah. So they didn't come out in the last guy that we had fought with him, but they did come out here. And another guard had popped up. Another mob. And so if I had just fire blasted this guy, I probably could have pulled, done it sooner. I probably could have pulled aggro and then whatnot. But she did get the kill, and so she got the loot. She just had to run back. Yeah, 3 of us went down here. But it's like I said, group up, guys. I wanted to put these in here because I just wanted to show you guys to group up. Stop solo and everything. It makes things go faster. I'm not drinking as much. If they pulled this whole room, I could AO them all down. And they could hold them very well. I mean, it's a warrior and a paladin. They could hold them. It's just better to group up. We were finishing this one up. I think you just needed a couple more of whichever one it was. I just logged on for the next day. Had a pretty decent day, I guess, it looks like. I don't know if those are all successfuls. Yep, it's 5 gold already. Okay, not bad. Looking good there. Give it time, be patient. Do not massively undercut. Sometimes if I see that it's really low, I'll hold on to it for a week. And all of us that know that's, if something's supposed to sell for a gold and they're selling it for 30 silver, we'll wait. Because we know, I'm okay. So, handing in some quests that we had done, picking up that kind of thing, I believe is what we're doing here. Yeah, the little shack on the hill here. This is probably amongst the slowest that I've ever leveled, just because I'm trying to do new quests and remember older quests. Like I said, in retail, I would just jump into dungeons, tank my way or heal my way through them. Those are all stuff I do later. Abercrombie's crate is back at the Ogre Mound. I'm not sure if I put that in here or not. It's where that shaman and I were going after the monocle earlier. For some reason, I have to run back out there and grab it. It's super easy, though. Somebody's always dropping. There's like maybe two ogres out by it. Somebody's always ghosting the ogres, so you can just run down there and grab it. Again, you're just on foot, so it's like, ugh. But we are just a handful, just 6 bars away from our mount, and so that's what we're excited about. And we've already secured the cost of the mount. We're handing in this quest here, so we go out to the Heroes, the Valley of Heroes. I landed, jump around, come out here. There's no way in the world I walked around Strowman for 20 minutes. Trying to find this guy. It didn't happen. We all know where Triaz is. For some reason, this is the most mobbinest cheese guy on the planet. He belongs in the rogue headquarters. and my 6 guys. And we'll be heading back. All right, back to Duskwood. This is really slow. Like, this is a lot of bouncing back and forth in this area, but there's a lot of congested quests. So you do get quite a bit accomplished. This is why everybody's here. Everybody's here because it's a great place to quest. This time, Stitch has actually made it to the edge of town here. He's right in the entryway. The guards are on him. He's got a few bodies on him. I think the goal back in the day was just to try not let any of the guards die. We got one just standing there with a sword out staring. Isn't she the captain lady? And I'm doing nothing. Do I 2 damage a second? So he's a quest you summon now, I believe. That's the best part. So this druid was farming skin. And this Death Thickness one, he was also doing the same, I believe. I think we ended up chasing him off just because we were questing here. I mean, did chasing him off. I think he just kind of left because he realized that we were killing the Worgen because we needed them because of the, for the quest here, you need 2 different varieties of them. It just so happened that Drift was, he needed the quest, but he's also skinning them. So I kind of remember what this pile of dirt is for. There's something to it. I'll show you in a second, but I couldn't remember quite what it was for. He had cleaned out the druid before us had cleaned out this whole area and was skinning. Then we were AoE pulling the outside area. That's how we got caught up to where we are. But the tainted ones were in this cave, and that's what we needed. So, but I'm just saying, group up. That's kind of what the point of this whole video is grab each other, pull each other into it. And we're just getting drops here. So. And I don't care that he's out farming skins. It doesn't matter at all. I would just group up with him instead, but I already had this druid here. And then we grab, I grab this lock. Again, so this lock, more or less, she had a quest that I don't have for this little pile of dirt here. And I remember it being something, but I just, for life of me, couldn't remember what it was. And then I think she just like lays somebody to rest kind of a thing. I don't know if it has anything to do with that sword that you plant at the front of the cemetery. I just can't remember. I should have asked her. But my brain. I figure I was running like, oh, cool, I'll stumble on this quest, or whatever. So we're waiting. Respawn life. Good old respawn timers. They're few and far between. I think one of the best, worst things that they did in this game was allowing people to double tag mobs. So if I tag one, you tag one, it counts for both of us. I understood it, loved it when it came out, but realized, nobody's grouping up anymore. Nobody's questing together anymore. You don't need to. It's just one of those things that was good intentions just kind of hurt an important part of the game. But I wouldn't get rid of it if I'm an established player. If I'm a new player, it would be like you'd kind of miss out on that part of it. But considering, I already have real life friends in guild that I play with, I'm just chatting with them in Discord anyway. So let's face it, it's not a big kill. But here I don't. I don't know if I join. I do join a guild, and I'll talk about that. Right now, I've always liked to, with a new character, if I'm one in gold, I don't, I've said this before, I believe, I don't join guilds because I wait, I look for guild signatures, and there's normally really good money in that, good gold in that. And so, like I said, I made 7 gold just off of guild signatures, and that was only 2 signatures I did. Not a big deal, but a big jump, and that enabled me to buy stuff that kept me from having to travel. Like I ended up buying, I think, the fishing book. I went out and bought the cookbook on site, and I'll show you that in a later video. But again, this is us just talking, and we're just chatting, we're goofing off. We realize, hey, we're here and we're stuck. This is a huge part of the game right here, big part of the game. Okay, so I told her she already completed it. I don't remember what she was staying for. Don't do this for 2 mobs. I don't know what I was thinking. Just showing off, I guess. I was useless. These guys have real damage. Yeah, so the reason I didn't invite that other druid is because I already had a skinner in the group that was there specifically for the skins, and I didn't want them competing. So, like I said, that's just his thing. That's one downside to skinning is you have to farm those areas to get them. In other words, you can't just run around and find skin. You have to actually kill the mobs and do the quests. I'm trying to avoid Stranglethorn Vale. I've done STV my whole life, and I wanted to try and get around it. I don't think it's possible, but I'm going to try. STV is extremely important, though, if you're a skinner, because there's just 1,000 tiger quests and whatever. Raptors and panthers and bears, oh my. I think there's even gorilla and stuff out there. But, apparently it was important for me to leave this entire quest in here. And back to Abercrombie. This is one of the big draws to this one. It's just the running back and forth to him, because it's literally one end of the map to the other. But you're going to do it because it's worth it. And that's a lot of running around, whatever, but we're getting closer to 30. All we care about, your very first tune, all you care about is level 30. It used to be level 40, and I always planned for that, and that's why it used to be level 40 with 100 gold is what your minimal plan was. About 110 is what you wanted, so you could get all of your training, because between 30 and 40, there's a lot of training there that you skip out on because it's expensive, and you want to make sure you had enough for your mount. And so you would do without helpful spells, but keep your hardcore damage spells. And so it's nice that this is enabling you to train this a little bit more. It's enabling you to do a bit more. We're just about a bar away. You want frustration? Here, let me show you some frustration. I know this is going to happen, right? This is it. I'm literally at 100%. I'm level 29, 100 XP bar, 100% XP bar. I hovered over it, but it didn't show up for some reason in the OBS. But I ended up getting this, and I had to choose a reward for some reason. My life was on a patient wait here. I don't have no idea what I'm doing. I don't need either of these things. I don't like this new wand. It sounds weird. I'm not doing this for effect. I literally think I just completely forgot that I was about to hit 30 and was like, oh, this is important. I think when that happened, I was probably like, oh, yeah. Like, duh. And so I thought I had an Iron Forge quest, but we're going to do what every mage does. There's your choices. I always get the unpainted one. So this time I was like, okay, don't get the unpainted one. And I wish I had, now that I look at that dude's red armor, and the little red, on the very end of the little red one, it's like the yellow in him. I think that's the one I should have grabbed. And I can go back and get him, of course, but it's unnecessary. He's going to be replaced down the road. I'm going to get that epic green one right there. My very first one was the black one. That black one right there was what I bought way before TBC came out. And I farmed dead mines for it. Like I said, and I think I've repeated this. There's not a whole lot of stories that I have for WoW, of course. But I had people asking me for my account information just so they could test it out. They wanted to see if it was really worth the 500 gold we had to come up with. And at that time, it wasn't anything... it was not like a crazy request, you know. It wasn't like hacking wasn't a thing. Stealing your accounts and all that did not come a thing until TBC. When the game blew up and became huge, that's when all the gold farmers started stealing people's accounts. And it's like I say, it was a big event. It was a big deal. So for somebody to say, hey, can I have your account information so I could try that out? That was a sincere request. I never gave it to anybody, but it was a sincere request. I mean, my real life friends came over and tried it out on my computer, but Ice Block, the greatest gift Blizzard ever gave the frightened mage. It clears you of everything. So when you get lit up by that warlock in PvP, he's waiting for that. He knows you're going to pop it, and he's going to light you right back up. But it's still nice. And just run around, have fun. I had to come back here to do the Eliza quest, so I went to Westfall because it's just faster to run over from Westfall to here. And I think I was asking if anybody needed her, just because I needed the help, and somebody was like, just touch her, I'll get her for you. So he came out, and I bumped him, and he one-shot him. Level 60 druid. Super helpful. Thank you very much, Cat Girl Nova. Ooh, Cat Girl Nova. Very helpful. And then back to town a whole lot faster. Went a whole lot different route.
What can I do for you? Or the Alliance? Go with honor.
There's 2 shoulders and 2 shields. 2 different quests. That's interesting. Looks like Stitches is coming back up. They're all standing at the edge there. Sure enough. And he's going to aggro. He's only level 35. He's 5 levels higher than me. He's just that he's an elite and has a huge aggro range. But yeah, he ended up aggroing. He didn't hit me. I don't know if he has a stun. I'm sure he's got some kind of a stun. One thing I noticed about my mount, I don't like it. It's too clanky and too noisy. And I did not remember that. We're going down straight south here. This is that little area right before there you go. I have maps. Yay, maps. To grab a flight path. Normally I would just run down there and grab this, but since I knew we would have our mount at level 30 and we'd be here at level 30, It wasn't a big deal to go ahead and wait. So he's grabbing ore, it looks like. This is the area that goes into Stranglethorn Vale. I grew up on a PvP server. I grew up on Spirestone. This was, before you could swap back and forth. And my first tune as a mage. Negaduck was a gnome mage, and he got destroyed by rogues and druids in Stranglethorn Vale. So this place taught me what PvP was. Like, it wasn't, you get hit a lot everywhere here and there, but Stranglethorn Vale, you could not solo quest. Just wasn't happening. So come down here, grab that, and this is cool. This is something that most people will skip nowadays. This is the dead center of Duskwood. There's a little path that switchbacks up through here. I don't know why. I just felt like this was a cool thing to put in here. I'm probably eating. Oh, I'm texting, I'm sure. There's got to be somebody contacting me constantly. This is one of the 4 dragons, the world dragons. The Twilight Grove is used a bit more now for stuff. I think the druids took part of it and did stuff with it. I wasn't certain if he would be up. They are up on a certain schedule, but that's what this grove is. There's a giant portal in the center there that doesn't do anything now. I guess he's protecting whatever. But Terrar is tough. This dude, we spent... they had a deal where they brought them back. They had a special event of some kind where they had brought them back. We spent hours in this trying to get him, just trying to get him down. And what would be was he would put mushrooms all over the ground. I believe this is him. He'd put mushrooms all over the ground, and when they would hit people, those people would drop off more mushrooms. So this whole field would be full of just these poisonous mushrooms that are just AoEing everybody down and just ticking away. But when you would get a group together, let's say a guild of 40 would come here to fight this guy, you had to have other guilds to back you up because the opposing faction would come in and destroy you. And so it was really fun. If your computer could handle it, it was really fun. He was tough. He was really tough. He was a very hard kill. I think he was one of the last ones killed just because of the mushroom thing. Nobody had a really good strategy for it because no matter what, the opposing faction was not going to allow, like we were not going to allow a horde to be the first to drop him on our server. So when somebody would get wind that they're down here, hey, a lot of horde are coming to a lot of 60 horde are coming to Darkshire, we all knew what was going on, and chat would just blow up throughout all the channels, whatever, and people would just start flying here. They'd jump on their mains and fly down here. And we would fight that dude. After we killed all of them, or they killed us, back and forth kind of thing, that we would try and fight him. But it was cool. Things gone that, doesn't really exist anymore. This is where we're going to end today's video, but I wanted to show you this quest because it sort of surprises people. So this is Old Town. Prep, get everything ready to go. You go in through that little, entrance there. There's one on the other side too, I believe. He's shaking his booty at you because he likes you. He's taunting you. That would be a great taunt, by the way, if the dwarf warrior would just like shake his butt at the mob. Yeah, but he brings 3 out. Or he brings 2 out with him. And they're pretty rough. Close quarters fighting, mages don't like it. Not fun. That's a warlock thing. You will drop him, but you will have to ghost those 2 to get them to stop. He'll give up or whatnot. So we're gonna end this video with this quest. I just kind of wanted to show you where the location was in case you hadn't been here before. Again, this was just about getting our mount. So that's the big battle right there. Thank you for joining me on this one. We will keep pushing and continuing, and I'll see you after.